When we talk about the S&P 500, why on earth do some people mention points? What on earth are points? If you didn't know already, the S&P 500 is merely a list. It is an index of the top 500 companies in the US, usually a bit more than 500, but we're getting too technical there. And that's all it is. It's a list. When it started, that value would have been around 0. And since then, as the companies have grown, it has increased in position, increased in points, and that's all it really is. However, when we buy the S&P 500, we buy a fund that tracks the S&P 500. Now, it's important to note that there's no such thing as perfect tracking, especially when you are in the UK. You can buy the S&P 500 from someone like Vanguard. This is not a recommendation. Essentially, what they will do is buy the 500-ish companies of the S&P 500, put it into a fund, and then try to track it and distribute it like the index originally was. Even in the USA, there's no such thing as perfect tracking for a fund because there will be fund manager fees. There will be some sort of changes and choices that the fund manager makes that deviates from the actual index. Obviously, here in the UK, there's FX fees, there's fund manager fees, and all sorts of things. So you'll never get a one-on-one with the S&P 500 index that I showed you in the beginning. If you would like to get started investing on Trading 212 and receive a free fractional share worth up to £100, then all you have to do is to go into the promo code section of the Trading 212 app and then just use my code JUBAIR.